Today we are going to talk about exothermic and endothermic reaction. Okay, what is exothermic reaction? Okay, exothermic reaction is a reaction that release heat energy to the surrounding. Okay, so how you can feel it? The temperature of the surrounding increases. Okay, and the surrounding becomes warmer. Okay, example of exothermic reaction. The best example is combustion, burning of fuel. Okay, you can feel the heat. Okay, respiration when we are you know in cold when you are taking air inside and when you respire it out you can feel there is a your inside of your body is hot. Neutralization reaction when you react acid with an alkali there that is a exothermic heat is released. Thermite reaction, okay, freezing and condensation, okay, physical change. Endothermic reaction, endothermic is an opposite of exothermic. Exothermic release energy whereas endothermic absorbs energy from the surrounding. The temperature of the surrounding will decreases. Okay, surrounding becomes cooler. The example is photosynthesis, where there are too much plants. Okay, you can feel that there is a temperature change. Okay, you can feel that the temperature has been decreasing. Thermal decomposition of limestone. Okay, dissolving ammonium nitrate in water, that is also a endothermic reaction. Melting and evaporation. Evaporation, when there is evaporation you feel colder. Okay, exothermic profile diagram. So exothermic reaction have more energy than the products. Okay, energy is released, delta H is negative. So we are going to do a diagram. So that is energy, and that is reaction pathway. Reaction pathway. Pathway. So here are reactants and here are products. Okay, so exothermic reaction will go like this. Okay, at the start reactant has more energy whereas product has less energy, so is that delta change is negative. Why? Because for example that is 50, now the product has energy of 10, so that 40 joules of energy is released into the atmosphere. Okay, that is called exothermic like combustion. Okay, heat is released to the surrounding. Okay, and this energy from that energy is called activation energy, and we will talk about that in the later part of this lecture. So exothermic reaction, so more energy, product have more energy than reactant, so energy is absorbed, so delta H is positive. Again the same graph, that is reaction pathway. Reaction pathway, that is called, that is energy on y-axis. So here the reactant has less energy than product. Okay, you can see that that much energy has been gained by the by this reaction, so that delta H is absorbed. Okay, that is always positive because energy is absorbed. For example, here the energy is 10 and here the energy is 50, so 40 joules of energy has been absorbed, so that is positive. Now what is activation energy? In activation energy, as you can see from the plot, that is called a, most of the time we write it activation energy a small c, that is called activation energy. So activation energy is the minimum amount of energy required to start a chemical reaction. Every reaction needs an activation energy. Catalysts lower the activation energy. Okay, breaking bonds and breaking bond making or bond breaking. In breaking of bonds we require energy. Okay, so that is endothermic process. Making of bond is the release of energy, so it's an exothermic process. Overall energy change, exothermic, the energy released by the bond, that is the important thing. Energy released by the bond formation is always greater than the energy needed to break bonds. That's why it's an exothermic reaction. And where Endothermic reaction, that is opposite of that, that is energy needed to break bond is greater than the energy released by the bond formation. Okay. Everyday application of exothermic: hand warmers, okay, that is a campfire, fireworks, respiration, self-heating food packets. Okay, all of them use exothermic reaction to get energy. Endothermic reaction is instant cool pack, photosynthesis, thermal decomposition, and cooling packs for the sports injuries. Now, this table will summarize it. So, energy transfer in exothermic energy released, okay, whereas endothermic energy absorbed. Surrounding exothermic where energy is released, surrounding becomes hotter. Endothermic surrounding becomes cooler. Delta H is negative because energy is released. Delta H is positive because delta energy has been absorbed. Product is lower energy because it loses energy, whereas in endothermic, product has higher energy. Example is respiration and combustion, whereas opposite of that is photosynthesis and decomposition. If you want to take go deep into the topic, you can contact us.